Not that.
Girls. No, that's...
Like sucking it right down. Goats do what goats want to do. They don't listen. It's like a deer and a puppy combined. They follow you, but you ask them to do anything, and they just look at you like you're speaking a foreign language. Alright, then time to put them in there. Time to put them to work. Well, welcome to my workbench. A couple of weeks ago, I bought a DeWalt surveyor's tape. And I've used it probably a half dozen times since then. And yesterday when I was clearing out some of the brush, I let Doll and May just kind of do their own thing, let them run around, seemed like they were having a good time. And just like with little kids, when they start to get really quiet, it usually means that they're getting into trouble somewhere. And I wasn't paying attention to them, and I kind of looked back over towards them, and May, she had this hanging out of her mouth. This is the end of the surveyor's tape. And so I ran over, and God, I wish I'd been able to get it on tape. But I ran over to her, took it out of her mouth, and by that point the damage had been done. And judging by the missing piece of tape here, she ate about 5 inches of the tape. I mean, it's made out of plastic. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's made out of some kind of maybe like a coated paper that they printed it on. Something that's kind of weather resistant. But anyway, I mean, I hope that it's not going to cause any issues with her, but I don't know for a fact that it won't. So I gotta go back to the store, bite the bullet, and get another one, because it was actually useful to have a surveyor's tape around for what we're doing. We're trying to lay things out, and a tape measure, you know, it just doesn't cut it when you need to measure 250 feet. With goats, it's kind of par for the course. Well, I think what I need to do, what I've been meaning to do, is I need to start buttoning up the bees for the year. The nights are starting to get a little bit on the cool side, and so I need to make sure that the bees are all set up. And I know for a fact that we're going to need some more frames before the year is done with here. So I'm going to put together some more bee frames. Alright, so these are the basic parts of a frame for a beehive. For those of you who aren't beekeepers, don't know what I'm talking about, a frame is the part of the hive that you see people pulling out of the hive. That's where the bees put all of their honeycomb onto, or their brood comb, or whatever comb that they're building. That's what they attach it to. And it consists usually of a wood frame made out of thin pieces like this, surrounding a foundation. This particular kind it's a plastic foundation with some beeswax built onto it, so that it kind of entices the bees to build on it. You can get it in yellow color, which is kind of like the regular wax color. You can get it in black. Black is better for finding eggs. However, in my experience, the bees don't seem to like the black as much. I don't know why. Maybe they think that it's dirty wax or something like that. But anyway, so we've settled on just a natural wax foundation in the medium size. There's 3 different sizes. There's the mediums like this. There's a size smaller than this that's called a shallow. And then there's a larger version of this that's probably a third again as big. We call it a deep. The mediums are kind of like a good compromise between minimizing the number of boxes that you have to have, but then not having the boxes be so heavy and unwieldy once they're loaded up. Even bee frames with the medium foundation in them, they can weigh 50 pounds, you know, and it's not the easiest thing to hold on to. Anyway, a lot of talking here. I gotta get to building. So necessity is the mother of invention, right? When putting together these bee frames, I'm gluing them together as well as I'm nailing them. And when you get to the bottom of the bottle, right? It's when you have it upright like this, you have it sitting around, all the glue settles to the bottom, right? Well, it does me no good when I need the glue to come out when it's like this, right? So maybe what I should do is I should build a little stand, a little glue stand, where I can just fit the bottles in it and it'll just stay upright like this or upside down like this, so that whenever I need the glue, I can just, it's already settled out. I don't have to, it's like having to catch a bottle upside down, right? So you don't have to keep squeezing it and everything. Same thing. Maybe I need to get like a little bottle holder, make one for this. So. Alright, and just like that, we got some more frames made up. I made up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There's 10 that goes in a box, but I know that the box that we're putting them in, I only need 5 more, so I'll have a couple extra left over. Yeah, they're not complicated. I definitely think this glue holder idea, I've got to make something for that, because yeah, it's just a little thing that I don't want to have to deal with anymore. Well, I think that's all that I've got for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate any criticisms or any comments about what we're doing here. If there's anything that you'd like to see, something that we haven't covered yet that you'd like us to take a crack at, let us know in the comments. And until next time, thank you.